Hi guys, so today we will be seeing about abstract factory design pattern. Creational design patterns are concerned with the way of creating objects and abstract factory is one of them. So by definition, this pattern says to define an interface or abstract class for creating families of related objects, but without specifying their concrete subclasses. We will understand this with a very good example, and also at the end I will list down all the examples in Java library which use this pattern. So watch till the end. So suppose we have an application wherein we have some tie-up with the banks and also the various insurances which they provide. So we might have a bank. So as per the factory design pattern, we might create a bank interface and also its various subclasses. Suppose some ABC bank, some XYZ bank, and those are having their specific details. Okay. So this is an interface and these are the subclasses. And as we have seen in the factory design pattern, we will have some bank factory, and the client will request this bank factory for the bank, some type T. This bank factory will have some if or switch case, and based on the type requested, it will instantiate that object and it will return back to the client. So this is one factory. So similarly, we might have an insurance interface. Okay. And this might be like some different types of insurances, probably some term insurance, some health insurance, some vehicle insurance. Okay, so then we might have some insurance factory. This will have a switch case based on the requested type. It will create the instance of any of these insurances and it will return to the client. Okay. So this is one factory and this is another factory, right? So now abstract factory is nothing but, it will be a factory of factories. So we will have another abstract factory class. Okay. So this will have another if else condition or a switch case. So based on the requested type of factory, it will create either this factory or it will create this factory. Okay. So suppose our client is here. Okay. So we will have some factory creator class. Okay. Which will create either the bank factory or the insurance factory, and it will use this abstract factory to create it. So now let's head straight to the implementation of this. So I have already created the bank interface and it has one get details method, and then we have these three banks. So these three banks are implementing that interface, the bank interface, and they perform they have this implementation of the get details method. Similarly, we also have an insurance interface with some method, and we have three different types of insurances which are the subclasses of this insurance. So this health insurance is implementing the insurance and it has overridden the method. So similarly, we have term insurance and vehicle insurance. So these are the two different entities, but they are related. So like in factory method, we have a bank factory which is having a switch case which takes the type of bank needed and it will return the instance of it. Similarly, we have an insurance factory where it has a switch block. It takes the type of insurance needed and it will create an instance of that type of insurance, right? So now these are like two factory patterns. We have one is for the bank factory and then the other one is for the insurance factory. So now what we can have is, in abstract factory, we will create an abstract factory. So this we will create as an abstract class, and it will have two methods. One will be for getting the bank, Okay, and we will give the name of the bank which has to be instantiated, and also we will have insurance, and we will have this method to get the insurance. Okay, so this has to be an abstract method. Similarly, we have these two abstract methods. So we have this abstract factory with two abstract methods. One is to get the bank and the other one is to get the insurance. And then we will have a creator. Okay, we will have a factory creator which will create these objects. So we will have a class named factory creator. Okay, and this will have a, so this will return the abstract factory, and it will have a get factory method. And here we will say what kind of factory we want. Okay, so right, so here we will write some either the if else or the switch case, anything would do. So let us use an if else condition here. So if factory dot equals, suppose if we want a bank factory, then we will return okay, then we will return the bank factory. Else, if the factory equals insurance, if we are looking for an insurance factory, it will return the insurance factory. Okay, and now these two factories which we have, the bank factory and the insurance factory, will extend that abstract factory. Okay, and it has to implement that insurance method, so we will just leave it as blank for now. Similarly, we will have this insurance factory which is extending that abstract factory. Okay, so we will leave this get bank empty here. So here, yeah, so in this factory creator, based on what type of factory is needed, we will create the factory. Okay, so the client will be aware only that it is an abstract factory. It doesn't know how the objects or the bank or the insurance objects are getting instantiated, right? So it doesn't know the details of this switch, how these instantiation is happening in the background. So now let's create that client as well. So we have some client application which is using this. Okay, let's have a main method here. Okay, so we will define this factory creator. We will take an instance of the factory creator. So this is the factory creator. So now suppose we want to get the details of bank. Okay, so what we can do is we will make the code a little modular, which is like the best practice to follow. So we are creating different private methods here. So we will pass the creator and we will say which type of bank we need. Suppose we want the ABC bank. Okay, we will import the bank here. So we are just saying we want this type of bank, and then we will create this private method. So here what we are going to do is we will take this creator. So we will define an abstract factory here, and let's name it bank factory to be more specific. And with the help of creator, first we will get the factory of bank. Okay, and then with the factory we will get the bank. Let us name it as bank. We will get the respective bank. Okay, similarly, to get the insurance details, what we can do is we will define this insurance and we will use another private method wherein we will pass the factory creator to create the insurance factory, and we will say suppose term insurance, and then we will create this method. Let's import the package, and I just want to name it as insurance here. Yeah. So what we will do here, we will define another abstract factory. Let's name it as insurance factory, and with the creator instance we will get the factory of insurance. Okay, and we will return the instance of the particular insurance that is requested. Okay, so now we have the bank and now we have the insurance. So this client is not aware of the instantiation that is happening, right? It is not aware of the bank factory as well. It is not aware of the insurance factory. So we just have an abstract factory here, and we have the creator. So this creator will create whatever the type of factory we need, and that with that factory we will get the factory, and then we will get the corresponding, and then we will instantiate the corresponding object we are looking for. So just to complete this, let us print the details. We just have one method there, get details, and for insurance as well, what am I doing? We will do insurance dot get details, right? So let us quickly run this. Where is the console? Yeah. So here we got, these are the ABC bank details and these are the term insurance details. So in this way we can use this abstract factory pattern to create different factories for objects that are not that cannot be subclasses of each other, but those objects are related to each other in some kind. So here like bank and insurance is related, so that is why we can use abstract factory pattern to create this this kind of application. Yeah, so on the term insurance part, so if you have not yet taken any term insurance, I believe you are at the right age to do it. So go find out and do definitely take a term insurance. That would be helpful for you as well as a gift for your family. So let us see some examples, and the first one being the JDBC's driver manager. So this JDBC uses abstract factory pattern to create objects that represent the database connections, and driver manager serves as the factory for creating these objects. So our next example is JMS Java messaging service, and its abstract class connection factory uses this abstract factory pattern to create objects that represent different types of messaging objects such as connections, sessions, and message producers. So the next example is our very own Spring framework, which is a popular framework for building Java applications, and abstract class application context uses this pattern to create the controller, services, and the data access objects. So if you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon to get the notification for the next video. Thanks for watching.